Hey, hi. Says we are live and hope so. Hope you're getting this. And we have up in here, Alexander. Yes, we got to have Alexander on the show too. Time for Alex to come in and tell us about the numbers. And then we have Dark Meta. Two. And then we have Witchy. Hello, Witch Moon. Up in here already. Wow. Okay. And four, we have Elderberry. Okay. That's the first four. So how you doing? Hi, I am D Ocean, and this is my show. And here we do the deepest of woo. But on the Mondays closest to the new and the full moons, we give free card readings to anybody that comes within the first 2 hours because I'm only going to guarantee that I'm going to be able to do that for 2 hours and then I kind of get where I want to do something else. But we have we have a while to go here. We're doing good. We've already got 4 people going, and we'll have a few more, I'm sure. So far, we are having lots of manifestation up in here. How about that? We're having we're manifesting good stuff, and I'm really kind of looking forward to seeing what the readings are going to be like. I'm going to smack the energy chimes a little bit here. Whee! Okay. And I don't just have cards today. I do have different decks, but I definitely have the story cubes, which have been a lot of fun the last few times. We have used these a few times now, I think a couple of times, and they've been really interesting. So, by golly, I think I might have another little trivia contest so that somebody can win a 9 cube reading of the story cubes, and that will be fun. So that's going to be, and I think I've got everything ready, just about. Um, I am so glad we're finally getting to the part where it's fun to watch how things are finally panning out. Where it's starting to be interesting. Now, there's still some very upsetting things on YouTube that are coming, that are happening to the public at large. However, we're finally getting to the point where some good things are happening, things that need to be happening. So, Alexander, we need to get you back on here. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but yeah, we need to get you back on here to do numerology. And the choices are Wednesday, Sunday, and Monday. And we can do it at like 8, 8:30, something like that, to adapt to the schedule. Because now that we're mostly on at 8:30, you know. So let's see. And here goes Jackie. We got Jason. We got Jackie. Okay. So let me know when you want to be in, when you want to be on, because we got to talk about the 11 too, what that was like. So I got something kind of special. Special. Okay. Northern Lights cards, they're very different. They're not. This is featured today. And they're not tarot cards. They're not classic tarot at all. They're different. Hope I remember how to even do these, but because they've got their own way to be read that's different. And let me see if I can. Ah, yes. These go by colors. That's right. These go by colors. So they're. Wait a minute. No, they don't. What's going on here? Something's up here. Okay. How did these get flipped like that? It's probably me. I did it. I did it. Okay. Oh, I just know these are different. And people liked them a lot. These were, there's a sled dog connection here for the Northern Lights cards in the form of a Siberian Husky. In 1997, met Jasmine, a rescued husky from an abusive home who required a great deal of love and attention. And this person became fascinated with mushing, using sled dogs. And that somehow led the journey as a musher, basically led them to come up with the lessons for these cards, which I thought was very interesting. Andy Groove. Wow, I loved your jam. Wow, you had a jam with me in it. Wow. I I was so surprised. I'm like, wow, that's cool. Okay. Okay, I think I remember how to do these. I want to remember how to do these though, because kind of a long time since I've used them. And they're so different from Taro. Let me put Indie in there. Indie. Okay, and for those of you who don't know, Indie did a song and put me in the mix. Thank you. Indy, I want to talk to you about that because you know what? I have some questions. I want to be able to do that kind of thing. I'm very interested in that. but I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Will you give me some advice? Mhm. Will you give me some advice or maybe even collab with me on some stuff? Because I thought that was very cool. I love music, as you know. I'm really really big proponent of music. Okay, so this is the chakra guide. I got to set up a little bit. Okay. Okay. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing along those lines in the group. I had, I think, though, if I can get, I think my DHJX does sampling. I need to get, it's been so long since I've used my DJX. It was put away for a long, long time because where I was living, people would steal that kind of thing. And it's weird. I thought I was only going to be there a little while, but I was there a lot longer than I thought. That thing was packed away a long time, but I think my DJX does sampling. Hmm. So, hmm, and I'm not, like I said, I do not know much about picking out anything like that. So I'm really not. That's a little beyond the time when mhm, it's a little bit beyond when I've had any training too, uh, beyond anything I've had any experience with. So now, okay, 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 just about got it. So we're going to get a card and a cube. And these are the cards. And the person who wrote this was Jadriana Lee. Yeah. And welcome to Ocean's Deep Blue. Andrea. Okay. Hello, Andrea. 54 Hector. Let me write you down here before I forget. And will my dear mods help notify me if I'm missing somebody and don't put them down because I don't want to miss anybody. If there's somebody new and I obviously haven't noticed, please help me out. Okay. There we go. Okay, this will be new. This will be a new thing for most of you. You probably have not run into this deck. That's one of the reasons I got them a while back. I had never heard or seen of anything like them. So they're an entirely different kind of deck. It may take me a while to find the meaning of them, but so we've got the first one is Alexander. Are you here, Alexander? Is it okay for us to start with you then? Because you were actually the first one in. Hello, baby. Yeah, you're on there. You're on the list. How you doing, sweetie? We have some of the nicest people in here. We really do. We have some of the best people in here. I'm so proud of who we have. Okay, so these are about 3 areas of life. And so it's going to give you advice on one area in your life. If you were doing a full reading, it might come out with more than that, but I'm going to ask for whatever is the most important thing for you to know now. Whatever is a good thing for you to know, that is, or maybe the thing on your mind now. So if you have a specific thing, we can try to do that too. Okay, so you can work on that too. But these cards have 3 different sections of your life, which are which go like this. Journey, which is spiritual connections and guidance. Team, which is relationships and your support team. And you guys are part of my support team, by the way. And musher, which is you and your physical world. So 3 different areas. So I've often thought, should I, if I could make probably another spread where I divide these up into 3 and I give you. So I'm designing some readings based on these cards yet. Kind of open up some different possibilities here. Okay, here you go, Alexander, and let me breathe and get ready. Highest and best. Highest and best advice, please, from the highest and best guidance. This is for Alexander. Oh, that sounds interesting. Sensuality. Sensuality. Now let me look it up. Let's see, that's a musher card. So that has to do with you and your physical world. Okay. And it's number 9. I thought you might want to know that. Number 9. Okay. And then there's a 2 over here. Second chakra. This has to do with the second chakra then. And it says, allow yourself to find new ways to enjoy tactile pleasures. Softness of a pet's fur, delicateness of a flower against your face, bare feet in the warm grass or warm sand, water swirling around your ankles, diving into a cool lake on a hot day, the fragrance of spices and baking bread from cooking, the flavors and seasonings involved in the creative process in a kitchen. Be alert to any heightened or diminished sense of taste. If you have drawn this card, it's calling you to be open to myriad possible avenues of interacting with the physical world through your body. Your body is your connection between the light essence of your true self and this beautiful physical earth. And this is the second chakra, which is commonly thought of as the sexual chakra. So, sensuality, it's connecting to the light essence of your true self through sensuality. I think that's very fun advice, you know. um, so here come the story cubes for you. There you go. Oh, you're on the list already, Elder Barry. I've got you down on the list. You are number 4, in fact. I put you down in the order that you come in, that I see you come in. So here we go. Oh, it's on page 17, if that helps any. Okay. Huh. I think, hmm, that's now, I'm not sure. Is it a palm tree or a fountain? Some kind of a tree or a fountain? Kind of looks like a fountain to me. Um, Not sure what you see there. I suppose it could be a tree, but I think it's supposed to be a fountain. I think you're going to be having an upsurge in creativity. And whether that is um, that could be anything to do with the second chakra. I mean, that is your emotional system too. That's the element, I think, of water. So let's see, sacrum. Yeah, it's the pelvis, reproductive organs, and bladder. And the gland associated is the gonads. So that is the sexual chakra. Well, woo. Um, yes, and it's part of the creativity, the creation of something. So I think you're working on creating something, and I think it's telling you to get in touch with with sensuality. Yes. So and this wellspring, it's like I'm seeing like and that is actually associated with water. that chakra, and this is a fountain. This may be some kind of surge. This may be a flow of kundalini about to happen or happening. Depending on your age, you may have a flow of kundalini coming. Yes. I really think this is creation of something and an upsurging of the water element, which is emotion, and also in this case, it would be creation. So something is fixing to erupt, for lack of a better term. But yeah, this is definitely an upsurge of flowing something. Hmm, there's a lot of energy in that. Interesting. Well, yeah. If you got a project, I think it's really yeah, just turned 36. So there you go. That's usually right around the age. That's when you're gonna have okay, change of your life is changing. You're gonna have a change. And yeah, it's probably yeah, that sounds like you might be starting that kundalini rising. Um, and so, you know, if you're not read up on that, do so. Because yeah, that's a wild ride. Let me tell you, when that starts happening, it was about 36 in me too, when a lot of things happened. It's about the age I had to leave my marriage. Uh-huh. A lot of things happened. Yep, I found myself single at 36 after 7 years of marriage. Yep, interesting. Well, it's going to be a real interesting time for you, isn't it? So far, we're starting off with a bang. Who knows? Maybe literally, but um, anyway. Mm, pretty cool. Okay, we did Alex. That is your reading, and like I said, later on, if you hang out, um, I'll do a little trivia contest. Don't worry, it's something that we've had on the channel. It won't be like something you have no chance of knowing. I'll think of something that you have a chance of knowing. I'll probably even give you a chance to cheat and look it up. But it's whoever gets the answer in the quickest, the right answer in the quickest. That's the person who gets the reading, okay? Um, with the cubes. Dark Meta, you are next. This is for you. Yeah, I think it would be a wild ride. Marvin Gaye singing off. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. So this is dark meta. No, what? No, no, wait. Hang on. I did that wrong. Somehow. If that comes up again, I'm going to like cards will spank my butt, I guess. Destination. Interesting. Journey. Okay, the numerology on that is a 6 and a 6. Double six. That's the age I'm going to be soon, actually. Um, okay, and its destination. Where will we go from here after it's all said and done? Do, 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 do. Life is so strange. Destination. Reaching a destination is a result of envisioning the goal or direction and having the will and power to move toward it. This card is a reminder to hold a clear image of where you intend to go, even if you are not sure you know, although you can hold the intent of getting there and the feeling of already being there. It is critical for you now to have some kind of symbolic visual image. So this can be anything. This can be anything symbolizing where you're trying to go. Okay, where what you're trying to get to, the result that you're trying to get to. That represents your destination. Use the power of your third eye to focus on the metaphorical image that works for you and observe the amazing shifts that follow. You're going to shift. As a matter of fact, dark matter, you're going to be full of shift. I know I'm full of shift. There's been a lot of shifting. We're in a time of great shift, let me tell you. Oh, how many shift jokes can we make? Can we make a lot of shift jokes? Project! No, you don't get one. Yeah, you get one, of course, project. Let me write you down. Emmett! Who got in first? Emmett? Okay, Emmett and project. Okay, Emmett. Emmett. And two sixes, which is pretty interesting. You might want to look up angel number 66 or have Alex tell you. Emmett and Skyfalls. Okay. Yes, you're on the list. Well, Dark Meta. Very interesting. And that was Dark Meta's reading. So let's see. Matrix Man is coming in. Okay, hang on, Matrix Man. Okay. Oh, we have to put the number one. Okay. Um. Okay. Witchy Moon. Witchy, it's your turn. Witch Moon. Okay. This reading is for you. Oh, we forgot. Wait. Wait, we can't do Witch Moon. We've got to get Dark Meta's cube. You each get a cube tonight. I'm sorry, I didn't ask. Pink or orange? I'm feeling pink for you. Sorry, Dark Meta. Wait. Okay. And it is. Wow. And I put it back in there because it wasn't quite ready, but the same one is coming up. And it is the little fairy person there, the little fairy here. There it is. It's fairies. Fairy. Um, magical, something magical. Maybe you have, maybe that's one of your symbols. Fairy magic. Because it's telling you to use symbols that represent what you want to create. So, well, we're not ready for you yet, project. Project, wait a minute. Sorry. You just came in, so let me count. Um, you're 10, but that's not that far. I mean, we're already on 3, so it's not really that far. Which moon is next? So, Dark Meta, this is yours. This is yours. The little fairy. Which could be magic, fantasy. Um, there is some kind of magic, definitely, that's going on for you. Uh, some kind of manifestation is happening, and it's telling you to focus on a symbol. Okay. Oh, got it right down. Scate. Scate. Hang on. Okay. Scotty. These poor bairns. The strange relationship he has with those engines. A little unnatural, but anyway. Okay, so witchy. Now we're doing witchy. Which moon this is for you? Oh, here comes James. Okay, there's James. Okay, now this is for which moon? This is for which moon? This is for which moon? And it is sibling. Interesting. Okay, and that's one of the mushing ones. That's green, I think. One of the green cards. The numbers involved with this card are 11 and 4. Okay. And it's a first chakra card. First chakra. And the page number is 43 if you're interested in the numerology. But the number on the card is 4. Right there. So, and the first chakra, of course, is the base of the spine, which rules the spine, the colon, and the adrenals. Okay, so here we go. Sibling. Whoa. A little too far. The sibling. A true sister or brother, or a friend who fills this role of knowing you since youth, can help you make a decision or see yourself more clearly because they have the perspective of sharing your life since early childhood. This person may act as a mirror in helping you review behavior patterns that you currently need to release. What events in your childhood together may be triggering defensive or irrational reactions in your adult life? And which do you want to transcend or release on your journey? Reconnecting to these memories through time spent with your sibling could result in a dramatic healing for you at this time. Once again, the numbers are 11, which is a master number, by the way, and the fourth chakra. What did I say? The first chakra before? It's the fourth chakra. Fourth chakra. Okay. Heart, circulatory system, and thymus. Okay. And I should know these by heart, and actually, if I think of the colors, I do, but if I don't know them by heart, but this is the heart. So this is number 4. So there you go. So now, orange or pink? Which cube do you want? I love this group too. For some reason, I'm getting pink. Well, I'm getting pink. I'm getting pink. I think I'm going to choose for it. I'm getting pink, and that's probably due to the heart. The heart. It is. Wow. Oh, I think I see what it is. See, these are very simplified drawings. I'm not sure, but to me that looks like I'm going to hold it there a while until it looks like a throne. It looks like 2 torches on either side and a throne high up. Wow. Emmett, you're trying to behave? Why? Okay, a throne. You know what? This could mean a lot of things, like you're going to be exalted in some way. But since this is talking about um, healing and bettering yourself through um, going through your behavior patterns, maybe that have come to you from that trigger things from a past life or early childhood or something like that. This is very interesting. But I'm seeing that this is what I'm seeing when I see this is there was a past life where you were a ruler of some sort. Um, this talks about your past since your youth, but I think it's beyond that. Hmm. It's going through that can heal something. Um, so something gets healed. Something's fixing to get healed in your life, but you need to rely on your sibling, your friend, your someone who's like a sister or a brother to you to help you with it, with whatever that process is. But yeah, I kept getting through reading this. I kept getting past life, past life, past life. This is a past life where you were some kind of a ruler, and something major happened. It's spilled over into this life, uh, and so this may or may not be a physical sibling. This could even be somebody in here. They're your sisters and brothers, so um, very interesting. Yes, 11 and 4, and then the 63 would also page 63 would also add 9 in there. Okay. And that is very interesting. Thymus gland. You know what might help too is right here is your thymus gland. You beat your chest like Tarzan a few times. That might shake things up. It's actually good for you, you know that? To do that, to thump your thymus. Really? Someone being really vindictive. Wow. That is strange. Oh, you were twin healers. Oh, you don't live near each other. Wow. I am I subscribed to Witch Moon because I haven't seen any of your videos pop up. Maybe YouTube did unsubscribe me. YouTube does funny things like that. I'm gonna have to see if I still am on Witch Moon's list. No, he's on. I don't know. He's been on. He's been on. I'm not sure which account though. He was on last time. But he was on over the weekend. Well, Witchy, I guess you heard all that and act accordingly. It's time to talk to your sibling. Talk something over and then heal something. And I know you could really use that too. You really could use a healing. Okay, so you guys need to heal that. It looks like it's coming that time for you. 4 elderberry. This is for you. Boy, I really like the addition of these cubes. Asia. The number is 20, and also there is a 6 in the corner. So the numbers associated with this card are 20 and 6. And let me see, that is okay. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Whoa. How do I read that? That's a special one. Oh, hang on here. Hang on. Let me look. Um, okay. The journey cards. Okay, so that's a journey card. That's actually a journey card. And there we go. Okay. Hang on. We'll get there. I was going to There we go. Asia. Sixth chakra, which is the third eye. Eyes and pituitary gland. Third eye and brow. Like right here. You know all about that. Asia not only have many ancient spiritual traditions emerged from Asian civilizations, but also 1,000-year-old sled dog cultures have their roots in Asia. Climates in Siberia and other frozen northern lands of Asia required special adaptations for humans to survive. Sled dogs played a key role in the villages and hunting cultures of these people, relied on for warmth when sleeping at night, especially for children and elders, and for the endurance to pull sleds for transportation by day. These canines played a role nearly equal to humans. Not as well understood, but perhaps most important of all, was the sixth sense of these furry companions. Pardon me. I got. Lately, I've been having a little bit of some kind of allergy thing, maybe, or something. Okay. Not as well understood, but perhaps most important of all, was the sixth sense of these furry companions, knowing where to safely place their feet on treacherous surfaces, or heading around or away from dangerous terrain or impending bad weather, gained the respect of humans to such a degree that generally the dog's disobedience to a command was honored and followed. The trust between human and animal was deep. This clairvoyance and trust in a sense beyond immediate proof is what you experienced in some way in an Asian lifetime, and that is important to recall and tap into now. Key issue is visualizing a concept and manifesting it. So this involves the sixth chakra, the third eye, and the page number is 123. Very interesting, which adds to 5, which has changed. So something is changing, and it has to do with the sixth sense, has to do with your third eye. It may have to do with your pet, listening to your pet. I know I've had to listen to my pet a few times recently. I've had to listen to Cowboy because he knew he sensed things I couldn't see. Magic wand. Wow, you're very magical. That's what that looks like. Look at all those stars coming out of that wand there. There's 8 stars. There's 7 stars over the top and then 1 coming out the wand. That's coming straight out. So you've also got an 8 in the mix numerologically. And magic. You got to believe in magic. And it says the key issue is visualizing concept and manifesting it. Manifester, not Uncle Fester. Manifester. Mhm. I'm glad, Jewix, something like that. Do you want a reading? You here for a reading or just to tell us that Jesus loves us? I'm glad. But you realize his name was actually Yeshua, right? Because there was no J back at that time. And there really is no J in Hebrew. So his name would have been Yeshua. Yeah, we're on very good terms, really. We're buds. Okay. And Rowan. That's a good pagan name. Isn't that interesting? Okay, life just is like that, you know? So, witchy. Yeah, no, that was okay. God, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. That was elderberry. I'm so sorry, elder. I'm confusing myself. Elderberry, that was for you. And Asia. Okay. Um, so something about the sixth sense and magic and manifesting. And you're going to be manifesting something. With that magic wand, I'd say definitely. Definitely. Um, and magic wand is like a direction. And wait a minute, that gives me a chance to do this. Okay, so it's kind of a focus and a direction. Okay, so you've got the magic wand. You're going to get something you've been trying to manifest. And this has to do with some life you had in Asia. Interesting. Wow. Might want to look into that. Okay. Oh, this is entirely this is just entirely different from the way entirely different from the same old thing. Where's Jason? Well, it's interesting because the seven stars might be a reference to Pleiades, but that's eight stars. But one star was kind of by itself there. Has something to do with an Asian lifetime, though, and your third eye. So I think whatever it is you're manifesting is going to happen. You are going to be successful in your manifestations. And eight is also a number. Now, Alexander can correct me here if I'm wrong, but I believe eight is also a number associated with um, good pay for good work. Okay, that kind of thing. It's receiving something you worked for, that kind of thing. And also, it can be seen as, because it's shaped like the cosmic limnoscati, it's as above, so below, and it can also be interpreted as the infinity symbol. So that has a lot of meaning. And then the magic wand, that has a lot of meaning too. So what does it mean to you? Okay, it's pretty cool though. Jason, this is for you. And I know I'm waiting for Scotty to say something about wands. Okay, and he did. You lived in Turkey in the 80s. Wow. Interesting. Isn't that cool? Oh, Rowan, I'm glad you think so. Ah, great. Jason is here. Good. Okay. So that is elderberry, and we're going on to Jason. Jason, this is your reading. You're going to let your doggy outside? That's good. Interesting. Okay. Um, Very interesting. Sled. The number involved is 4 and 4. 44. Another master number. 4 is, yeah, the heart, circulatory system, and thymus. So could be something connected with that. And let's see. That's a musher card. So okay. The sled is the musher's vehicle to ride on most of the journey, to carry supplies and food for her and her team, and to anchor the team on rest breaks. The beauty and functionality of the sled mirror the physical body and its multiple purposes. Your physical body is your vehicle in life. Nutrients are important to keep it running. Grounding is important as well. Airborne sleds are in danger of crashing or breaking when they hit a hard surface. So keeping contact with the ground is important. What aspects of your current journey need to be anchored back to your physicality? Is your body too heavy or light? Are you grounded? Do you have sufficient strength for the journey ahead? Determine which of these aspects of your vehicle need to be rebalanced or addressed, and make the appropriate changes before forging ahead on your journey. Reflect, repair, and recharge. And of course, that is something to do with your heart. Also, if your heart, you have been having any issues with your heart, good time to get that checked out and to do things that are good for your heart. There's also an additional, because of the page number, and I'm going to give you the page numbers just in case the number means anything. It's page number 7. Okay, it's on page 7. So interesting. Now let's see. Orange. Huh. Not just about your vehicle, but also about your teepee, your home. But a teepee was Native American, and also it's nomadic. It's a nomadic home. Wow. Maybe what you really need is an RV. Actually, you probably would enjoy having an RV at some point. But your teepee, something about your home. Um, hmm. It's got an open flap, which means the door is open. You may be thinking of moving, or you may be thinking of traveling. Either way, there's movement implied in this reading. You also might want to look up angel number 44. And that's very easy. You just plug meaning of 44 into a search engine. It'll give you the angel numbers and tell you what it means, okay? So easy. We got it easy these days, really. So, but I'd use anything but Google, okay? Don't use Google. Google is cray cray these days. Use DuckDuckGo or use Brave browser or something, but don't use Google anymore. Unfortunately, they kind of ruined Google. It was a pretty good thing once. Okay. Now let's see who is after Jason. Jason. Jackie. Jackie, this is for you. Are you still here? Yes, you are. Okay, as far as I can see, you are anyway. Oh, yes, it does. You've been getting all poetical, Emmett. You could play us a song. Well, I could put the link after we get done with the readings. Yeah. After we get done with readings, if you're still around, I could put the link out and you could play us a song. Oh, okay. Jimmy threw the scooter over the cliffs of Dover. Okay. Project, you are number 10, and we're already on 6, so it's not that much longer. Jackie, here, this one's for you. So you're pretty close. Jackie. Doctor. Doctor! Is there nothing I can take? I said, Doctor, to feed this belly. Put the lime in the coconut. Either that or I don't need no doctor. My prescription's all been filled. 17 and 3. Okay, let's find out what that's about. Doctor. All I need is my baby. With I'm in misery. Okay, 17. Doctor. Doctor Who? No. Okay. Okay. Um, a successful doctor must blend both a strong intellect with passion and movement to complete medical training and have a practice. Someone with this drive and mental caliber is crucial to your team at this time. They may be a physician or a person with that type of focus and strength who will provide the necessary guidance and support you currently need. If you have had a recent physical, this card may suggest double checking the results of your tests. But if you haven't had one, you might need a checkup. You might want to consider scheduling one. And it is the third chakra, which is solar plexus, yes. Digestive organs, nerves, nervous system, and the pancreas. So those areas are of interest. You've also got 7 and 5, which is 12. I'm kind of feeling these two. And 12 reduces to 3. Third chakra. Yeah. solar plex here. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is weird. You're going through a portal. That's a person going through a tunnel, a portal, the time tunnel, maybe, some kind of a vortex. Wow. Wow. Maybe you are going to meet Doctor Who. Doo 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 doo. Bum 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 bum. I was just saying, Doctor Who. Are you going to meet a Time Lord? Or are you a Time Lord? Okay, hey, wait a minute here. Are you a Time Lord, Jackie? Or a Time Lady? Come on, confess. We won't tell anybody. Just the whole internet. It's just you, me, the people in chat, and the whole damn internet. Oh, yeah, oh, you bet. Legit four-leaf myrmicorn. What? Okay, let me write down the myrmicorn. That is one heck of a name. I'm gonna just put legit here. Too legit to quit. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look at this. What would you say that is? What does that look like to you? Oh my gosh. Wow. A time lordess or lordette or lord or okay. So uh oh dear. So uh you guys are something else. I tell you. I find you all very entertaining. You guys are very entertaining. I hope I'm entertaining too, because that's kind of my job here. Okay, so let me snuffle. And this is for Indie Groove. Indy, are you here? Indy. Is Indy still around? You're welcome. Whatever's going on there, you got to tell us about it. Yeah, it could be the Twilight Zone. Am I stepping into the Twilight Zone? This is a madhouse, feels like being home. Boy, did I relate to that song. I could relate. In the groove, this is for you. Okay. And it is once again siblings. Sibling. And I really mixed the cards good, but somehow you also were dealing with the case of a sibling. Isn't that interesting? So somebody who is like a sister or brother, or maybe a real sister or brother, or a friend who fills the role, can help you make a decision or see yourself more clearly because they have the perspective of sharing your life since early childhood, and this person may act as a mirror in helping you review behavior patterns that you need to release. What events in your childhood together may be triggering defensive or reactional It's because I do that when I'm kinda getting things that aren't on the page. It it's reconnecting to memories to release something and give you healing, and it's 4th chakra, which is heart, circulatory system, and thymus. The additional in it, you've got 11, which is a master number. You've got the 4th chakra, which is the heart, and you've got 63, which is 9. Interesting. Completion. Completing something. So, same same advice I gave, uh, I think it was Witchy. Get a hold of that person and get yourself a healing. And your cube is, oh wow, the eye. Ooh, the all-seeing eye. Wow, you guys are wild tonight, aren't you? You got some wild shit going on tonight. Uh, huh. I think this probably has to do either with, of course, it would have to do with your eyes, then healing on maybe having to do maybe with your eyes or your third eye. Or you maybe using your third eye. And boy, you guys are trippy tonight. This whole thing is very, I got to tell you, since we started, this whole thing has been very, very trippy to me on my end. I'm here to, it's just very surreal. Hmm, interesting. Wow, I want to know what that's about when you figure it out. I'm giving you the situation now. You figure out what that's got to do with it. Yeah, the eye. Mm, wow. Wow. That was indie, right? Wow. Indie. Mm. Yeah, I am getting just this very trippy vibe about it all. Wow. Whatever it is, it's sure going to be interesting. I want to hear about it. Okay, let us know. Okay. Number 8. Andrea, it's your turn. Finally, Andrea. 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 Doo, 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 doo. Andrea, this is for you. Wow. Kind of feel like maybe I took a shroom about a half an hour ago. Anyway, have I been eating shrooms or what? Maybe those shrooms were not the kind of shrooms I thought they were that I had in with my onions today. Sure, it's trippy. Yeah, it's almost like the beginning of something coming up. You know how that feeling is when something's coming on, something you just did and it's starting to take effect and it's like, okay, I don't know what's going on because I haven't done anything to physically to achieve this, but whatever. Okay, let me mix these a little better because Andrea, 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 Andrea. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And the card is Australia. Oh, you're gonna put a Bobby on the Bobby, are you? Yeah, Australia. Everything wants to eat you, kill you, and eat you. That's all. That's all. That's all there is about Australia. Anyway, well, mate, give me a minute. I'll look it up. That's probably a crappy accent, but hey. Wow. Wow. Australia. Australia is a mystical land where today's Aborigines, one of the most earth connected tribes, still pursue a way of life that is grounded and in sync with Mother Earth. If you have drawn this card today, it is a sign that you would benefit from reconnecting to the earth in a very physical and sacred way. Perhaps you need to spend time barefoot in nature or listening to the guidance of earth spirits. Staying in balance with the rhythms of the elements will help you to find the inner guidance that's been eluding you. Note, if you have drawn this card in conjunction with the journey card 17, your past life experience being transported out of England to Australia is resurfacing. Issues from that emotionally and physically exhausting displacement can include violent criminal behavior, anger, rage, abandonment, slavery, death at sea. You can meditate on this two continent connection for further insight into a joint experience that may bring clarity and peace to a current situation. Key issues: heart connections with others, will toward the outer world. Okay, 119 is the, okay, so 119, that's 1011. So you've gotten some numbers here. You've got, it's the 18th, which is number 9. You've got an 11 and you've got a 4 here. If that means anything to you, and if Australia means something to you, Inagata Davida, the Inagata Davida, this is Andrea. This is for Andrea. Okay, Free Beeman. Beeman Freeman. A, B, B. Okay, you're down. Andrea, that is really something. Now we got to get you a, I think it's orange. I think it's orange. Let me see. That weird one again. It looks like a credit card. Looks like a credit card or bank card or something. What does it look like to you? Is this some kind of financial thing? Yeah, it looks like a bank card or credit card in connection with Australia. I have no idea, except there is something about Australia. Reconnecting with Earth in a physical and sacred way. Okay, the heart chakra. Bank card or hmm. Maybe you need to take a look at your bank account. Maybe something is going on that you need to take a look at. Maybe that's the reason why this is coming out. Because it doesn't seem to have any clear-cut connection with the card at this time, unless you're saving up to go to Australia, and in which case it would make perfect sense. So I don't know. You tell me, Andrea. Andrea. Let me put John down. Okay. Okay. Max Vision, otherwise known as John. John, I have some more questions. I'm going to send you, John. Are you listening? Are you listening to me, John? John, I'm going to send you my phone number. And that is so get in touch with me through, if there's any charges or anything associated, I don't know. Because that's outside the country. But we could probably do texting. I need to talk to you if there are any out of the country charges. Oh, by the way, I want to show off my Temu shirt that says, "Believe in yourself." I just had to get it was a whole suit, pants and a top, and I just had to get it. I ordered it a long time ago and it finally came. Like so excited. I had to wear it tonight. And my favorite colors too. It's purple and blue and turquoise and black. This is just exactly I love those colors. Emmett! Emmett, it's your turn. Yeah, I'm going to email it. You have cleats of kangaroo leather. Well, you know what? If somebody wants something from Temu, please buy it through my link because I get 20% off of that if you do. And I can find it with my link. It would be a great way to contribute to this channel. If you want to contribute in a way that's not going to cost you anything extra, please consider contributing it to it that way. Okay? Yeah, got the energy chimes on Temu. So yeah, let me have a little commercial here. I have an associate or some kind of whatever they call that, an account where um, if somebody orders off of my link, I get 20% of the sale. So, and I can pick almost any item. So if you let me know what you need, what you're looking for, and I find it for you with my link and you order it with my link, it costs you nothing extra, but I get 20% of that. So if you would like to donate to this channel without having to pay anything extra, that is a very good way to go. Okay. And I am also very good at finding things. So if there's something you're looking to find, I am great at finding things. Okay. Online. So please allow me to assist you. And thank you. That is my And I use Stripe or Klarna or PayPal or something to work through Temu. I don't. I'm suspicious. So any of those sites online, I go through either PayPal or Stripe or something because that's just the way I roll. That's how I and I've been pretty safe all this time. So I haven't had any problems. Just but I'm real picky about that stuff. So I advise that. Okay. Uh Emmett, what are you emitting tonight? Hey Emmett. That was Abbott, but Emmett. This is for Emmett. Emmett. Teacher. Number 19 and 5. And it is 5 is the throat, respiratory system, and fascia, and the thyroid. So it is connected with that. And sad teacher of time. Insane preacher, be there, my bit of the right. Someone quickly determines of all expression made. Movement regains regarded both the same. That's very, 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 very early. Yes, very early. All complete in the cycle, seeds of life with you. The seed of life is a very specific, interesting that that would come up. Seed of life is a very specific pattern. Maybe you should look up the seed of life if you're not familiar with it. Maybe it's part of the reading. I don't know. Seed of life. It's a geometric form. It's sacred geometry. 19, teacher. Drawing this card indicates that a new teacher will be coming into your life. Perhaps you were seeking new skills or felt a need to grow but weren't sure in what direction. This indicates that the perfect teacher for you at this time is already en route. They might be a spiritual teacher, artist, musician, professor, professional, or tutor. The possibilities are endless in the range of arts and schools of thought. They might also be a messenger through nature, a pet, wild animal, bird, or other living creature whose encounter with you will change your perspective. Regardless of their form, this teacher will be present as a member of your team very soon. Pay close attention to their teaching, for you will have drawn them to you at a perfect time and place for your growth. And remember, this is the fifth chakra, which is the throat, respiratory system, fascia, thyroid. Okay, and the throat. What are you saying? Mhm. And additional number, okay, that's card number 19, which is 10, which is back to 1, which is a new beginning. And fifth chakra, 5. And then the other number with that is a 7 and a 9, which is 16, which reduces to 7. If you're into the numerology thing, there you go. Teacher. Interesting. So now we pull what cube? What cube? I want to take from the pink one. What cube? Frog. Frog. Okay, there's a lot of meaning. A frog or a toad? Not sure. You guys tell me, is it a frog or a toad? Freak out. A freak. So chic. Okay, Scotty. Oh, at 9 your time. I'm sorry, Michelle. But I did put out a notice. I did put out a notice, sweetheart, and I know you don't always get them. No, people don't always get the notices, and that sucks. So here, let me put you down. Okay, I'll put you down. You're mean. Oh, no, you're not mean. I was just putting you down. I mean, put you down here for a reading. That's better. Yeah, we'll do that instead. Okay, I'm being silly. Boy, the Timu pants are okay, but I'm not sure they're entirely comfortable. They're riding up just a little bit. So I'm sure you didn't need to know that, but let's see. I'm just giving you my perspective. They don't fit too bad. Probably needed one size up. Hard to get the sizing right sometimes with Asian clothes because you're going to have to get them bigger than you normally would. Okay, Emmett. Emmett. Wow. That was that was interesting. Next one is Skyfalls. Skyfalls, you hear? Already down to number 10. Skyfalls, this is for you. Artisan. Artisan. Skyfalls. '16, artisan. A term not as familiar in our vocabulary these days. Hmm. An artisan serves life and lives life through a different set of lenses than many others. Seeing color and form, beauty and emotion in objects, nature and media, an artisan on your team would bring a new perspective to your daily life. Perhaps you're an artisan, but have suppressed your vision or senses. Either way, this card is a reminder to engage in a broader range of perception and view of all that exists in the world around you, and perhaps learn to express what you feel through a new medium: wax, paper, metal, stone, ink, charcoal. The media are endless for your expression. And this is number 16, which is 7. The page number is 73, which is 10, which is 1. And that's a new beginning, of course. And the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra, pelvis, reproductive organs, bladder, and gonads. So that's the creative area, an area of generation and creativity. So this is asking you to get creative and explore a little bit and let your suppressed artistic side free. And well, because of that, second chakra, definitely from the orange cube. Okay. Okay, turret of a castle. Tartarian castle turret. And whatever that means to you, like if that is your castle, if that is a tower, um, Hmm. And these turrets, these towers, we know that has a strong connection with Tartaria, otherwise known as what we think was actually Atlantis. Interesting. Maybe you were an artisan in that time. Interesting. Well, let us know what happens. Okay. Wow. Project castle. Yeah. Yep. That's what I was thinking. Atlantis. You saw a vision. Try to draw it. Try to draw it. Or somehow get it into some artwork. That may be what it's trying to say. Okay, Matrix Man, number one, Matrix Man. He's a Matrix Man. Do-do-do-do-do-do. That's really Soul Man. Bum, 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 bum. Where's Chloe? Chloe. Gemini. Jumping Gemini. Sleeping Beauty made it. This is for Matrix Man. Matrix Man. Teacher again. Teacher. And that is 19 and 5. Well, we read that. 5 is the throat chakra, respiratory system, fascia, and thyroid. Number 19. But I'll read it again and see if we get anything a little different for you. A little different meaning out of it, maybe. Teacher. Indicates new teachers coming into your life. Maybe you were seeking new skills or felt a need to grow but weren't sure in what direction you should go. This card indicates that the perfect teacher for you at this time is already en route. They may be a spiritual teacher or an artist, a musician, a professional, or a tutor. The possibilities are endless in the range of arts and schools of thought. Might also be a messenger coming through nature like a pet, a wild animal, bird, or other living creature whose encounter with you will change your perspective. And regardless of this form, the teacher will be present as a member of your team very soon, which means they're probably going to stay. Pay close attention to their teaching, for you will have drawn them to you at the perfect time and place for your growth. Okay. There you go, Matrix Man. Okay. Now, for Matrix Man, we're going to do orange. Rainbow. Little cloud and a rainbow. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Okay. Rainbow. Well, I don't know. You're going to taste the rainbow, Matrix Man? Or whether you are a rainbow or whether there's a rainbow after a long rainy season, whatever, long rainy day, whatever, there is a rainbow, which is a promise of better things. Um, and it's a refraction of light, all the seven rays, and some that we can't even see. So, rainbow coming after a rain. So, it's always been a symbol of hope until just recently. And it's been a symbol of something else, but only you will know exactly what this is going to mean for you. Okay? So, and with that, we go on. Matrix Man is done. We're all the way down to 12, which is Scate, the Pantless Wonder. He's got it bad, he's got it bad, he's got it bad. I'm the teacher. That would be Scotty's song. Got it bad, so bad. I'm the teacher. Found a version of Chloe the other day. Isn't that interesting? Pine tree is piney, really piney. Okay. Holistic practitioner. Number 20 and 6. So chakra 6 is the third eye, the eyes, the pituitary, the brow, mostly the third eye. And okay, so that's part of your team. So since that's team, you're going to, that means there is a holistic practitioner probably coming into your life if it isn't there already. What? Come on. Yes, here we go. Holistic health practitioner. Today, there are many medical practitioners embracing holistic techniques, as well as those fully trained in a more broad way than traditional medicine. Well, Scotty was trained in a broad way by broads, I think. But, okay, more broad way than traditional medicine. Seek out either an open-minded traditionalist or a holistically trained team member such as a naturopath, homeopath, or chiropractor to join your team. They will bring a different perspective to your treatment plan and help support both allopathic and complementary techniques that you are already familiar with. You will know they are right by their willingness to listen to and blend ideas with your existing team members, both medical and non-medical. They will respect other viewpoints in a mutually supportive way. Once again, the sixth chakra, the numbers associated are 20, which is 2, and 81, which is 9. So there you go. And now the cube. Pink or orange, pink or orange, pink or orange, pink or orange, pink, 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 pink. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what this is. It's a face. It's one of the faces. What is that face? Is that hypnotized? Is that a hypnotized face? Maybe you need a hypnotherapist. Maybe a hypnotherapist. That's what I'm considering going into, actually, with my voice, is hypnotize people. Hypnotherapist. But anyway, wow, that's never come up, so I have no idea what that's about. But something fascinating, I guess. Something fascinates you. Um, holistic health. Wow, the readings are wild tonight, aren't they? They're just off the hook. Okay. Okay. Ah, James. Oh, James. Where's James? Hello, James. James. Oh, James. James, come out of the woodwork, James. Your turn. Where is James? Oh, James. There you go. There's James. Okay, this is your reading, James. I don't know why I was doing that voice. I don't know why I'm doing that. I do this crazy shit. I have no idea why. Maybe it's entertaining. I don't know. Hopefully. If you can't be good at it. I always say, but I have no idea what that means either in this case, but it could mean something. 14, I'm sure it's very deep. It means something. 14, guru. And 7. Oh, this should be priceless. It's going to be just priceless. I can tell. It's going to be in my frame of mind tonight. Guru. Whew. A guru is a being so highly evolved that just being in their presence is healing and will raise you to a higher vibration. From such an experience, you will eventually learn to access this higher state at will. In your current situation, being in the company of a master will benefit you, your team, and your journey. Do not worry if you don't know a guru. You will find him or her as easily as soon as you express the intent to be with such a one. Open your mind and heart to the transforming experience that will surely follow. Okay, so you got a guru coming. As soon as you decide you want to be around somebody, and that's called, by the way, becoming attuned. That's attunement. When you just hang out someone and you start to pick up their vibe, so you hang out with a guru and begin to pick up their vibe, that is attunement. And because attunement came up, you know what I have to do? I have to do this. There you go. Coming up here, I summoned Cowboy. Wow. He's got a few words for you there. And he's showing you his best feature, his lack of a tail. And the thing that's wonderful about his lack of a tail is I have never seen this cat's anus. So, purr, 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 purr. Yes, you going to say anything to your adoring fans? Just purr, huh? Just purrs? Okay, that's enough. I don't want to have to pay him all the treats in the world. Yeah, you can be your own guru. Oh, you are entertained? Okay, well, good for me. And seventh chakra. Interesting. So the seventh chakra, of course, if you're looking for the seventh chakra, that's the crown of the head. And the whole aura is the organ or system ruled. The pineal gland. And really, that's kind of different from what I'm used to because really, third eye or brow is usually the pineal gland associated with pineal. And they're saying it's pituitary, and they're saying that the crown is pineal, but it's in the middle of your head, so it doesn't really matter that much, I guess. But basically, crown chakra. So the numbers associated that would be 14, which breaks down to 5, and 7, if that matters. And now we are going to do the cube. It's an abacus. Very ancient counting system, I believe developed in the Orient, developed in Asia. Very ancient counting system, the abacus. This is a computer back then. This is a little calculator, only that's what they had. And they could figure out things pretty quickly on these little calculators. That's what they had before they had calculators in ancient days. So abacus, and that's counting it up. That's adding it up. Hmm, interesting. And I'm getting a vibe like things adding up, adding things up, figuring out what does and doesn't add, the actual value, numerological value. Might be time to pay attention to numerology. Hmm, interesting. May also be talking about Asia, some Asian connection. Maybe talking about, but it's racking up the count, like counting up. Hmm, interesting. Well, be interesting to hear what that is about. Jewix. If Jewix is still around, who was telling us that Jesus loved us. Is Jewix still around? Or Jewix or UX or UX, if you are not around, we're going to skip you. You're just one of those people who came and hit and run. We're skipping. Okay. They're not around. We're skipping them. That leaves Rowan. Rowan, are you still here? Puppy puddles. Poodle puddle. What the heck are you guys talking about? Do I even want to know? What the heck? Chairman Meow. Yeah, that's right. I have never seen his anus. It's one of the benefits of having him. He keeps his ass covered, let me tell you, and that's good advice for everybody. Keep it covered, my friends. That's, I think, one of his messages to the world is keep your ass covered. Scotty, that applies to you too, even if you don't have pants. I started it. I started it. Rowan, are you there? Rowan, if you're not there, okay, Rowan is getting skipped too. Unless Rowan shows up again, you're getting skipped, Rowan. That leaves legit. Is legit, and they all came like near each other. Is legit around four leaf myrmicorn? Okay, no, nope. Okay, too legit to quit. Four leaf myrmicorn. How many cryptids does that make? No, we're just now here for you. Okay. So this is for legit. That was weird though. Rowan which is a very pagan name, comes right up after the person who comes in and tells us how much Jesus loves us. Irony. Irony. It's a thing. Okay, wait. Counselor. And you're getting counselor. Okay, legit. You get counselor. That's number 5. Number 5, which is changes. There's a number of changes. And also 5, and that's a 55. So it's also chakra number 5, which is the throat chakra, respiratory system, and fascia. And I believe that's the thyroid. Yes. Thyroid, which regulates a lot of things in your body. So let me find it. We're almost there. I'm doing things kind of screwy because I'm in la la land because I'm doing readings. La 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 land. Legit. Oh, here you go. 5, counselor. Counselor could be a wise friend or a trained professional, but to assist you on your current journey, they must be objective. Consult them and discover your hidden feelings on matters that currently seem confusing or unclear. A counselor will never give you the answer, but will skillfully question you until you connect more deeply with your own inner knowing. Inner knowing. Oh, inner knowing. Meditation and prayer often achieves these same results. But at this point, you would more quickly reach the answer you seek through time spent in counseling. That was easy for me to say. In other words, they're kind of saying you could use some counseling um, on something that is confusing you. Oh, That's pretty legit. Um, and 55. 5 is change. I would say look up angel number 55. Do a search for angel number 55. You am one and you need one. Ah, okay, legit. So the numbers associated are 5, 5, and also 5, 1, which is 6. So let's see. I think the orange one. Okay. Okay. Flashlight. I'm pretty sure that's a flashlight. Okay. So we're shining light on something in the dark, which is what a counselor helps you do. It really is kind of obvious how that goes in with your card, doesn't it? So, exactly. So there's something that you need to shine a light on, okay? And in order to do that, looks like you're going to need some help. So the advice is to find somebody to help you, somebody objective to help you with that. And I wish you good luck with that. And the other advice is look up what 55 means in the angel numbers. Very simply just punch it into a search bar and it'll pop right up. Meanings for 55. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm often a counselor and I sometimes think counselors need counseling the most. People often use me for a counselor and then we need counseling. Indian song. Hmm. You'd have to be a visitor. That could happen. Or it could be somebody online. Okay, legit. We've done legit. We've done James. We've done legit. And we're on B. Freeman. Free Beeman, where are you? B. A. Where are you, A? B. E. E. It's now or never. Be mine tonight. Show up for your reading. And let's not have a fight about it. Tomorrow will be too late. Selby Freeman, it's now or never. Eh? So you want a reading, eh? All right, we're going to do that. This is for B. Freeman. Uh, what do you think? Legit. Legit. What do you think? It's what a counselor would say. Right? Am I right? I'm right. You know, I'm right. A counselor would definitely say, what do you think that means? Ah, yes. Yes, I've had some counseling in my life. I currently have a counselor. In fact, I currently do have a counselor. Okay, so nutritional supplements. Okay, so B, nutritional supplements. This is a physical thing that it's talking to you about. Um, Mushers and dog teams alike are engaged in intense physical exercise on the trail. Food supplements can help ensure that their body's needs for minerals and vitamins, enzymes, and amino acids are met, especially when eating in a hurry or using frozen or dried food. Supplements provide key ingredients that might be missing from a diet due to lack of fresh fruits and vegetables, like less nutritionally potent foods that have been processed or exposed to pesticides, or even the body's inability to properly assimilate all that it needs. Consider seeing a practitioner who can help you identify what your body might be asking for at this time. You may be surprised at what you learn. This is the third chakra, which is solar plexus, digestive organs, nervous system, pancreas, those organs. Um, okay, and the numbers are 3 and 33, page 33, and also 17, which is 8. So if you're into the numerology, you might want to look up the threes in angel numbers and 33 and 333. And so it kind of tells me there's some kind of supplement you would benefit from having. And it would probably have something to do with your digestive organ or uh, 3. Yep. Solar plexus, digestive, and nervous system and pancreas. Would it have something to do with that? Interesting. Okay, and orange bag for you. Ah, wow, energy. Something that comes as a bolt out of the blue or relating to energy. There you go, or the electrical system. Are you having some problems with EMF? That's one question. Are you having low energy? Or is something showing up like a bolt out of the blue? But in any event, that's lightning. That's a lightning bolt. So B. Freeman, probably kind of almost with that, with the third chakra and everything, kind of looks to maybe an energy thing. Like that might be an energy issue for your body. So you might want to look into some supplements uh, to help with that. So yeah, I'm kind of getting it might be your energy system, or it might be some anti EMF. That's another thing too. Could be talking about EMF. And we talk about that enough in at John's place and over here, that I'm sure I'm not going to go into that again. You know all about that, right? So get yourself some EMF protection. By the way, I took John's advice when I was over there Sunday. Um, and there's this device he's making for Havana syndrome that is um, coil around a battery and touching to the negative end of the battery and then loops around the temple to help with that, okay? So then I realized my glasses have loops. They're metal, not copper, but metal. They have loops around the temple area. And I said, maybe that's why I'm not getting as many, a lot of people are getting headaches and so on and so forth. Maybe I'm not getting as many because I have these glasses, these wire rims with the loop right around the temple. And no, either that or I'm crazy. But that could be too. But John, what's crazy these days? I'm asking. You know, I mean, if you look crazy to people these days, you might just be very sane. Uh, wow. Your counselor got a strange brain condition, had to stop working. Honestly. Yeah. Okay, so I'm working on the problem. But on the EMF thing. But so John said try sticking one of these button batteries, one of the larger ones, 3 volt, see if it works. And actually, I didn't notice before that I had a little pressure around my eyes and in my temples, but I noticed once I changed it that, yeah, I must have because I had some kind of relief. So, so John wants me to make something to make these more comfortable or design them to look better or just come up with a new design for these. So I'm working on a design. But I just want to say so far mine's working and it's very simple. It's just a little button attached to my wire rims. How lucky I have wire rims with a loop around my temple, right? So that seems to be doing something. So you might want to check into that, B. Eh? Okay. I was thinking I could very easily wrap some wire around some sunglasses. You could make some cool sunglasses with loops and then attach a battery. Really, James? Wow, you were a therapist, practicing therapist. Wow, celebrity rehab. Very cool. Wow. Yeah, B. So, I was thinking I could make all kinds of things that do that then. If they don't have to go, John's got it going around the back of his head, but you don't need to do that necessarily. I mean, it seems like it's working going frontwise like that. So I guess as long as you have loops over the temples and it's conductive and you got the battery thing, the right end of the battery that you're in contact with, you're all set. So I'm going to design some stuff like that. And once again, if you'd like to help out the channel and help yourself out, I'm going to be coming up with some of these designs too, that are a little bit different from John's designs. I mean, we're going to be doing different stuff. So, how he is, he's very nice about that. It's like if I have another design for that, he's actually encouraging me to make that, okay? So, yes, indeedy, I do now that this is working. So, I mean, that was one of my questions. Can I have a different configuration than wrapping around the back of the head? Yes, I can. It can go around the front, which means I can do a lot of and maybe over the head as well. I can do a lot with that, okay? So, we're going to have some EMF devices, yes. And, yeah, I think that's what we've got. I think that's what we hit. Yep. I can do that with no money at all. I'm very talented, Scotty. Oh, people who are more irritating than yourself, well, go bother them. Yeah, uh, have a little contest. That'll be great. That'll be fun. Maybe not. Okay, John. John. Oh, John. John might be asleep. He might be gone. He might have fallen asleep because this is a work night for him. But I will give him a reading anyway, and he can always wind it back to see it, okay? So we'll just tell him to wind the show back and he can see his reading, okay? We're all mad here. I have that t-shirt somewhere. I have that t-shirt with the cat saying, "We're all mad here." Okay, John, this is for you. It's for John. Flower essences. Well, that's interesting. Flower essences. Hmm. Okay, the number is 16, which comes to 7. And the page number is 31, which is 4. And it is the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra, which is the generative organs generally. Yep, reproductive organs and bladder. And it's the sacrum pelvis. Okay, flower essences. 2 of the most critical elements in a musher's world are fire and water. Fire melts snow for drinking water and for cooking. Just as fire and water are integral to mushing, these elements lend their energy to the creation of flowers and flower essences. Once a live plant has matured, the petals, stem, leaves, and even roots are used to create healing emotional essences. The energetic patterns of the plants are absorbed into the water, which is preserved with a small amount of alcohol. And these essences then assist us with balancing our physical, mental, and emotional bodies, but in subtle and power ways. Powerful, subtle, subtle. It's subtle, but subtle, subtle. If you have drawn this card today, you might want to consult a flower essence expert or read a book about the essence's role is in healing. You may have a curiosity about a specific plant or be drawn to a special floral scent, but no matter what the connection, flower essences are going to play a key role in establishing your balance as you prepare for the journey ahead. Interesting. I don't think John's ever brought up flower essences yet. So maybe we'll have to clue him into that. Hey, John, look into flower essences. We haven't done a show on that either. That might be a good concept for a show. What the flower essences do. I think Paul. Maybe we could have Paul on for that because uh, I know Paul knows something about that. We could have Paul and maybe one of Paul's friends. Okay, and your cube, John, is there's 2 of them here. Which this one? This one. This one. Oh, it's the bank card again. There may be some money involved in this. Either, yeah, coming or going. Maybe he already does the colloidals and stuff. Maybe he could also do flower essences and make some money that way. Maybe it's another way you could make some coin. Who knows? Bank card. Okay. Yeah, he'd be the kind of person who could do that. He's kind of an alchemist type. That would be my advice. Okay. So, Michelle, you are next. Michelle. Either that or it's well, well, well. You never can tell. Okay, Michelle. This is for you. Counselor again. Another person who could use a counselor. And actually, like I said, I need a counselor. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Counselor. Counselor. Number 5. So fives. You're to look up the angel numbers 5, 5, 5, and 51. So it's page 51, but it's the 5th chakra and it's card number 5. So 5, 5. A counselor could be a wise friend or a trained professional, but to assist you on the current journey, they must be objective, consult, and discover your hidden feelings on matters that currently seem confusing or unclear. A counselor will never give you the answer, but will skillfully question you until you connect more deeply with your own inner knowing. Meditation and prayer often achieve these same results, but at this point, you could more quickly reach the answer you seek through time spent in counseling. Hey, I can't disagree. 5th chakra is throat, respiratory system, fascia, thyroid. Okay? And you get the pink. Pink bag. Michelle. Here's the toad. He was told to wait here. Or is it a frog? Is it a frog or a toad? I don't know. Well, if it's a frog, there's a lot of meanings to frog. Frog calls the rain, rain clears the air. The Indians say the frog calls the rain. Frog also is fully relying on God or finally relying on God. And toad is we're often witches familiars. So whichever that is, I don't see any prince hat on him though. So interesting. Only you will know what that means. I don't know what to make of that. But Michelle, that is your reading, my dear. Magic frog toad of Liechtenstein? Or is it Steen? Bath salt. Oh God, don't do that. One of my friends almost died. And then the next year she did die. One time she almost died. Okay. She was very close. When they got her to the hospital, her tongue was turning black. And she was quite crazy. She had a very severe reaction to bath salts. And she would not stop for days and they wouldn't do anything about it until it finally looked like she might be dying. And then they took her to the hospital. They got her to the hospital. And this was her wonderful roommates who really need their butts kicked. But the next year she did die from too many pills. So please do not do bath salts. Please do not. Okay, Gemini is next. Right, if you have all your bath salts, what you gonna put in your bath? Yeah. Designer drugs, I don't trust them. I wouldn't trust them, folks. I mean, I saw how crazy she was. I'm like, oh my God. And she just, well, she was nuts. And she couldn't stop herself. They can be very addictive if people have that kind of personality. They're extremely addictive and also just, they're so bad. It's one of the drugs that one of the guys thought he was a zombie and ate somebody's face. Okay, it's just bad, 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 bad. So let's get rid of that energy. No bath salts. Nice pure energy for Gemini's reading, and Gemini is probably asleep now. Okay, but it doesn't matter, Gemini, because we'll give you a reading anyway, and you can always wind it back for your reading. Okay. Here you go, love. Parent. A parent or key person in your life who has played the role of guardian, mentor, or nurturing parental type is important to talk with at this time. Their insight and wisdom will be supported by love for you and will include protective aspects that may be missing from your other team advisors right now. This is connected with the fourth chakra. I believe that's the heart, yes, circulatory system in the thymus. And the numbers are 4 and 4, 44. So I would suggest angel numbers 44 in the search bar and 49, which is 13, which breaks down again to 4, which is 4, 4, or 3 fours. So there you go, 4, 4, 4. Interesting how numerological these cards are. Very interesting. I'm going to give her the pink cubes. She gets the pink bag. They're falling out. The pink bag. Okay. Yeah. The fuck. Oh, it's a maze. I believe it's a maze. Yeah, it looks like a maze. It's a maze, I believe. What does that symbol look like to you? Kind of looks like it's kind of blurry in the camera, but it looks like a maze or a labyrinth. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be. So, something with a lot of twists and turns. Parent, very interesting. And I would say look up your 444. Maybe that could be like amazing, or it could be that a maze is a lot of twists and turns. A maze is you can't see where you're going. You have to find your way out of something, you know. Amazing. But you are going to encounter this soon. And a maze, a labyrinth. Good luck with that. And it looks like there's only one way out. Four, four, four. Angel number 444. I believe that your guides or your angels or something are with you. Either, but it's your guidance is with you. So, okay, that concludes the readings. Unless somebody new comes in. Yeah, the Minotaur. It kind of looks like I Ching too. I was thinking that too. Kind of reminds me of I Ching. You amaze yourselves. You amaze us too, I'm sure. I'm pulling one for myself, just to be fair. This one is for me, Diane. This one is for Diane Ocean. And it is, trying to take two there. Teacher. Teacher. So a teacher coming in. And let's see. A new teacher coming into your life, seeking new skills, feel a need to grow, unsure in what direction you should go. This card indicates that a perfect teacher for you at this time is already en route. They might be spiritual teacher, artist, musician, professional, or tutor. Possibilities are endless in the range of arts and schools of thought. They might also be a messenger through nature, a pet, wild animal, bird, or other living creature. Whose encounter with you will change your perspective, regardless of their form. This teacher will be present as a member of your team very soon. Pay close attention to their teaching. You will have drawn them to you at the perfect time and place for your growth. And this is the fifth chakra. This is number 19, which is breaks down to a 1. So it's something new. And 79 is 16 is 7, which is my life path number. And it is 5, chakra 5, throat, respiratory system, fascia, and thyroid. I have been working on healing my thyroid. You are very welcome. Mm-hmm. Aw, 2 baby kittens. Oh, oh, kitty, kitty, mewy cake. I love baby kittens. I love little kittens. They're so adorable, and the way they mew is just little baby mews. I love kitties. Kitty kitties. And they purr all the time. They're so furry. I don't know how anybody could hurt them. It would be horrendous. But people do it somehow. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. It's just. But then again, I do not understand people like that in any event. I just don't. I don't understand a lot of things like that. Why? Why they think they have to be that way? Cats. We have a lot. We have a lot to answer for when it comes to cats. You know that we have done lots to cats. They have been very vilified and much maligned, and through the time. And I don't know people who have something against cats who don't like cats. They've never known a cat. They don't really know anything about cats. It's a terrible prejudice. Ah, cute. 1111. There we go. Wow. Okay. So let me think of a trivia question. Where did I go? Oh, well, the fuck was that? That was weird. Okay. Um, hmm. Okay. I'm seeing a bunch of sevens. I'm gonna look up sevens. Okay. For the reading, for the cube reading, here's anybody want a cube reading? I just shifted. Yeah, I know. I just saw me disappear there. Um, okay. What is the common name of Boswellia? If you've been watching this channel, I had a show all about it. What is Boswellia commonly called? And the first one that tells me what Boswellia's common name is, and I will give you a hint. We it cures a lot of things. It really helps with a lot of things. I'm not prescribing, but it's the remedy for many things. So, what is Boswellia's common name? And it is one of the three gifts of the Magi. So there's your hint. Big hint. One of the three gifts that the Magi brought. Three wise men. Yes, Boswellia. What is Boswellia's common name? And I'm even giving you a chance to cheat. You can look it up. Okay. Nobody's getting this? Just talked about it. Not that long ago, and then we talked about it on John's show too. Frankincense. The answer is frankincense. And it's good for a lot of things, but its real name is Boswellia. But its common name is frankincense. So, well, you were in the right direction, B. So let's see. Well, we've got to come up well, maybe we're not doing story. Does anybody want, let's put it this way, does anybody want a story cube reading with all 9 cubes? Does anybody want one? I'll just put it that way. I'll just wait here a minute. Now, I have to take a bio break. So you guys decide if you want a cube reading. I'm going to take a bio break and I'm going to put something on for you to watch in the meantime. Okay? Let's put this on. Hi there, Beck. And it looks like we've got a couple of takers. B. Freeman and Project Skyfalls. Right? Okay. Right. So, okay. It's a race between the two of you. Here's the trivia question, or anybody else who wants to chime in. If you know the answer and you want a cube reading with all 9 cubes, then answer this question. And I have mentioned it often enough if you've been paying attention. How did I come to get cowboy? First one that answers gets it. How did I end up with cowboy? Boom, 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 boom. In the meantime, a musical interlude. Very creative. Very, very creative. Wow, you guys just everything just goes right over your heads. I say things and just okay. That's fine. That's fine. It just lets me know. Lets me know. Nobody remembers. I got cowboy because my neighbor died of the abomination. Yeah, my neighbor died with the abomination. Yeah, very sad. And they were going to put cowboy. They're going to take him to the shelter, and so I saved him from that. Okay. Well, that didn't work either. Let's see. What's something pretty easy? Okay. Uh, in a box of tricks. Box of Cracker Jacks. Oh, Chloe. Sure. Okay, Chloe. Yeah, we can do that. In the meantime, I'm trying to think. These guys aren't getting the trivia questions right, so I'm really disappointed. So I'm going to have to pick easy ones, really easy ones. Really easy, like really fucking easy, and whoever types them in first. Whoever types them in first, okay. Okay, this is just drop dead easy, okay? Just if you guys don't get this, I don't know what to do, man. Whoever can type it in first gets the reading, okay? Which planet? No, I know. Which planet's pregnant? appears to be pregnant, according to Mud Fossil Roger. There you go. Scotty, how many times have I told you that is not where babies come from? It won't work. It's never going to work. Okay, that's fine for you. Do you want a reading then? Okay, you get the reading. Okay. It's Jupiter. Yeah. Anybody who I just tell Scotty over and over, this is not the way you do it. This is not the way you make babies, love. No, sorry. Some of those rainbows need to learn. Okay, I was kind of waiting for you to do that. Okay, Sky Falls gets it. And Chloe. You know what? Chloe is, y'all so late. But we're going to give you a reading anyway. Don't worry about that, sweetheart. And okay, Scotty, if you're that type, that's fine. That's a fine. That's just fine. Fine. Okay, Sky Falls. Here is your reading, orange or pink. Orange man or pink? Oh, pink. What? Orange or pink? Well, cowboy's tail isn't very obvious. We had to make him a tail since he doesn't have one. He only has one little vertebra and he keeps his ass covered. Okay. Hang on. I gotta take care of this here before it's a problem. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay. Now, choose a color. Scotty gave his reading to you, Project. Pink. Hmm. Wow. Hmm. So this is the point where I try to read these, which are not tarot cards and meant to be used this way, but we're being naughty and using them this way anyway. So, Mount Olympus, messages from a higher, looking at things from a higher plane, from a lofty angle. the gods. That was the time tunnel theme song. That's either the time tunnel or a vortex or Doctor Who or something. Okay, so if you go back in time, there's an outdoor vendor, looks like. Outdoor vendor. And some friends, a couple of friends, partners or friends. Here's a nice home. Okay, a log cabin, maybe, or just a house. Here is a gnome, a dwarf. He's got a pickaxe, maybe a dwarf. Maybe a dwarf. A flute. A wizard. Well, this is a magical reading, isn't it? A wizard. And one of Mercury's symbols. Okay, a flying boot. And that is actually a symbol of Mercury. Or I think Goodyear, the Goodyear symbol, something like it. Or is that Firestone? Can't remember. One of the rubber companies. Anyway, I need some water. I know that. Okay, so time travel. My goodness, Skyfalls. Back in the maybe back in the time of the gods, a vendor. Were you a vendor back in the time of the gods? Um, or and then there's like a friend or partner and a home. Or is this the future? Could be the future. Oh, could be the future. That could be a vortex. Okay, could be you thinking about vibrating to a higher frequency. Okay, interesting. What about the vendor? Maybe that's the ticket booth. The partner. It looks like I don't think you have a partner, or it's like something you do with a partner or friend. You meet a partner or friend that's going to help you with this. And the home. It's like there's a happy home. Uh, I think it's a happy home with a friend, with a partner or friend. You finally. That's odd. You know what? I think you meet your partner once you've gone through the portal, once you've gone through the vortex, once you've gone through the door. Um, you actually do meet somebody that you want to be partners with and have a home. The Okay, he's a miner because he's got a pickaxe and he's got a lantern. Maybe you're a miner for a heart of gold. But no, it's like that's like a miner for a heart of gold. Wow. The flute, it's musical instrument. Well, there is the Pied Piper, but the flute can also be a symbol of Kokopelli, who is prosperity, who symbolizes prosperity. Um, so something that you got to dig out. Maybe there's something that you're going to dig up that's going to be valuable. There's a wizard in there in the story. So there is a magic using person, a wizard. Okay. And Mercury. You know what? Something interesting is going to happen during this Mercury retrograde. You're going to have some very strange things happen during this Mercury retrograde. It may be kind of magical for you. It may You know what? Yeah, I think this is going to be a really interesting Mercury retrograde for you. Music is going to help you, you know? Okay, there are some memories from the past that are going to be coming up to you from your childhood for you to deal with. You need to look at it from a higher level now that you're older and clear that. And it's something that's going to remind you of your childhood. If it's something negative, then you need to clear that. It's something buried, though, that you're going to be digging out. Um, whatever it is, music is going to help bring that forth. And yeah, it's going to be during the Mercury retrograde. The wizard is actually magic. Okay, well, it's going to be magical. There's going to be something magical attached to this. So, hmm, very interesting. Oh, yeah. Well, I know. That's why I'm surprised. But this is showing a partner, but it could also be a friend. Well, you always wanted to play the flute. Might be a good time. Well, you don't have to. It doesn't show a bride and groom or anything. It just shows two people. Here, I'll show you. Just two people who are obviously close. But I'm also getting in my head, I'm getting the card, which is the card of the past. Like, going over the past. And if Mercury retrograde's coming up, it's a, it's a perfect time for redoing anything or remembering or reminiscing. Maybe you'll be reminiscing with an old friend. But it's interesting because you've got Mount Olympus, which is definitely, back then they really had flying platforms. So um, that that speaks of ancient times. Mount Olympus, that's the gods. So very interesting, your story. Uh, I don't know any more than that. but maybe it will come clear to you later on. I will read them again. Mount Olympus, the person walking through the swirly tunnel, the thing that looks kind of like a vendor booth, looks to me like a vendor booth, and I haven't figured out any other thing it could be. The people, two people that seem to be very friendly with each other. The home, the house. The guy with the lantern and axe, which I guess with the lantern he could also maybe be the hermit card, which is seeking higher wisdom, which is wisdom from a higher source. The flute, the ma- the mage could be the magician, could be like the magician card, and then Mercury, which is the boots. Okay, the boy in boots, that's Mercury. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Okay, so there you go. There's your cubes. And now Chloe's reading. Dun, 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 dun. Chloe's reading. Da, da, da. Let's do Chloe's reading. Da. Your shillelagh? Okay. Okay. Chloe, this is for you. And hopefully you can hear me. If not, you can always wind it back. This card is for you. Although I cut off card readings for at 2 hours. Chloe, we'll do a reading for Chloe anyway. Because I went longer than I expected. And I felt okay, so this will be the last one I'm doing now. Period. Nutritional supplements. Okay, so this is talking about there's some kind of nutritional supplement that you need. And hang on. Let me get to that page. Mushers and dog teams alike are engaged in intense physical exercise on the trail. Food supplements can help ensure that their body's need for minerals, enzymes, vitamins, amino acids are met, especially when eating in a hurry or using frozen or dried foods. Supplements provide key ingredients that might be missing from a diet due to lack of fresh fruits and vegetables, less nutritionally potent foods that have been processed or exposed to pesticides, or even the body's inability to properly assimilate all that it needs. Consider seeing a practitioner who can help identify what your body might be asking for at the time. You may be surprised at what you learn. The numbers associated with this are 3. Third chakra, the number, page 33, it's on page 33. And then the number of the card is 17, which breaks down to 8. The third chakra is the solar plexus, okay, which is, and whatever is associated with the solar plexus, which I guess is your intestines and spleen and stuff, gallbladder, all that stuff that's in your solar plexus area. So this has to do with your third chakra, which is your energy furnace in your stomach there. Okay. You conjured an alicorn. Okay, and your um, cube is, I'm going to give you a choice, orange or pink. You know what? Sorry, it's orange. Um, so your cube, pyramid, pyramid. I don't know. Is that talking about the food pyramid since this is talking about nutritional supplements? No, the food pyramid's all wrong, right? They really fucked that up. But anyway, pyramid, Egypt. Maybe it has something to do with Egypt. Um, but yeah, that's a pyramid. So Egypt or pyramid. Something to do with a pyramid and a food supplement. Okay. Nutritional supplement to help you along your way. So that is your reading. I'm really tired right now, so I'm gonna soon call it quits. We're gonna have a little. I'll have a little discussion time, and then I'll be needing to sack out because I'm just about done. An alicorn. What the hell is an alicorn? Yeah, is that Egyptian supplements? Is that, I don't know. Is that something to do with Egypt? Is that something to do with pyramids? Is it something to do with the food pyramid? Is it something to do with, I'm not sure. All I know is I'm tired now and I'm quitting. I'm taking off. Yep. I was doing fine. Now I need I was doing fine for a long while. I went 3 hours there, doing pretty good. But now that it's longer than three, it's just a little too much. So I'm going to be out of here. Anyway, interesting. You got pyramids. There's such a thing as pyramid supplements. Oh my goodness, Dollface. I just closed everything up, but okay. Because it's you. Because it's you. Because you're a regular. We're going to do this. Just almost closed it down because I'm tired. Let's see. We're using really different cards called Northern Lights cards. They're different. They're not like tarot cards or oracle cards exactly. They're different. So, okay, this is for Dollface Diva. Sibling again. That's the third time we've got that, and I have mixed these cards very well. Sibling 11. Okay. So the number associated with that is 11. The chakra is 4. The chakra is the heart chakra. So, and everything concerning the heart chakra. So let me find you 11. Also, 11 is a master number. A true sister or brother, or a friend who fills the role of knowing you since youth, can help you make a decision or see yourself more clearly because they have the perspective of sharing your life since early childhood. This person may act as a mirror in helping you review behavior patterns that you need to release. What events in your childhood together may be triggering defensive or irrational reactions in your adult life, which you might want to transcend or release on your journey. Reconnecting to these memories through time spent with your sibling could result in a dramatic healing for you at this time. And as we are well aware, our siblings, our sisters and brothers, are not always the ones that we're related to by our parents, right? Sometimes we find our sisters and brothers are on a site like this. So, are in this chat room, right? So, I am going to give you a cube now. It's going to be from the pink bag. So, this is your cube that goes with that card. It's a mirror. It's a mirror, doll face. How interesting. Doll face, that it's a mirror. It's a time of reflection and looking at yourself. And it's time not just to celebrate, that is a kind of to look at your beauty. And there's also the magic mirror, right? But it is also a time of reflection. It can be a time of reflection. So something is being mirrored to you. Okay. It's also a symbol of Venus. So all of that could be part of this reading. So take that into consideration as you go along down the road, okay? And that really, really concludes the ratings for tonight because I'm done. I've been on too long now. This is about the limits of my being able to do this with any efficiency. That's all you've been doing lately. Aw. Really? Well, there you go. There you go, dear. And this concludes the readings for tonight. And yes, I think that's what we're all doing right now, Dollface. We're getting ready to move on. We've got to heal in order to move on. We're moving on. We're moving on up. We're moving our frequency up. And in order to really effectively do that, we're going to have to heal ourselves and heal parts of us that really won't be effective in the next place, really don't belong to the next reality. So we're all healing ourselves. We're all deleting things that we don't need anymore. Mm-hmm. Well, you're welcome, dear. Mm-hmm. Have a great one. Remember that you are divine. You have that spark of divinity that makes you divine. I'm God, and so are you. Don't forget, you're creators. So I'm asking you to please create wisely and well. And the truth is where you find it. Hope you're finding some on my show, because that is what I strive for. Okay. And please, like I said, if you want to support the show, I motioned Diana on PayPal, but also I am going to be shopping for people. I'm an affiliate with Temu now. If there's something you want, and they have a lot of stuff, would you please consider letting me find the items that you want and using my link? If you use my link, you will be giving me 20% of the sale without ever spending a dime more than what the item costs anyway. Okay. So if you're interested in that, once again, it's oceandiana@gmail.com. Please get in touch with me if you want to support the show. There's also a Stripe account that's listed on my on my page. Yeah, for this channel, and yeah, and there's my PayPal account, and so if you want a tip, please do that. And if not, that's okay too. You know, I still love you anyway. Until then, be good for each other. Uh, I'll see you on Wednesday, which will be the new moon. And we'll talk about some more stuff. And I love you. And oh, see if the truth has your truck keys. I don't know. Hmm. Yes. And tell people you care because some people are leaving here. Just saying. Some people are leaving, and we're leaving. There's some people that you're going to see a last time for a long time. A lot of people are leaving the physical plane right now. So just be mindful of that, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Death is only a death of a body. We know that death isn't really real. Mhm. No, we go on and on. We're forever. So don't fear the reaper and all that. Um, Scotty, you Dutch ovened your puppy. Scotty, not nice. Anyway, I bet. Oh dear. Well, that's a heck of a way to end the show. Yeah, that's how we're ending the show tonight with Scotty gassing a puppy. What? Okay. But even at that, has to be something like that, right? Okay. I love you guys. I'll see you Wednesday, probably around the same time, 8:30. And until then, you know, you know how to get in touch with me and hope to see you there. Okay. And with that, I'm saying good night.